Today, everyone, we are the Group 3 presenter. Today, we will present to you the panel discussion. For this activity, I will act as instructor and moderator. The role of instructor is to plan and organize the whole event to make the panel discussion success, while as a moderator is to keep the discussion on the theme and encourages interactions among the members. Part of my task is to assign the specific role of each member. First, we have the panelist. Panelist is to give their views about the topic or theme. Lastly, the audience. Audience can give views or questions to seek clarifications on the theme. So, before we proceed to our panel discussion, let me give you a short introduction about the topic. Resiliency research and strength-based perspectives highlights the importance of understanding the protective factors that aid youth in overcoming adversity. Likewise, current research identifies the characteristics and skills youth need to be successful in post-secondary education and the workforce. These growing bodies of research emphasize cognitive and non-cognitive skills that support youth development and academic success. The 21st century skills. So the 21st century skills refers to the knowledge, life skills, career skills, habits, and traits that are critically important to student success in today's world, particularly as students move on to college, the workforce, and adult life. The scale development. The scale development is to create a valid measure of an underlying construct. They are more precise and reliable when it comes assessing the underlying theme that they are aimed to be measured. Let us now proceed to our panel discussion, and may I call on our moderator, Ms. Ilon. I'm Mia Carmela de Ilon, your moderator. For our panel discussion, we will have a thoughtful conversation regarding exploring 21st century skills and learning environment for middle school youth, including our thoughts, ideas, and knowledge. According to our regulation, that each panelist will have a maximum time of 1 minute in each presenters. In this topic, and other panelists should not interrupt only after the panelists have shared their perspective. I formally introduce to you our panelists. We have Miss Cindy Ross A. Bajo and Miss Maria Kimberly Ann B. Layson. And for our audience, we have Miss Erica May Bumbunga.
Life and career skills. Not only do 21st century skills provide a foundation for successful learning in school, they also help to ensure the students are successful outside of the classroom, in real-world scenarios, in life and future workplaces where change is inevitable. 21st century skills allow for a student to become a well-rounded, adjusted, and socialized adult human being who will ultimately contribute to a nation's society. An example of life skill is leadership, in which it is the ability to set goals, walk a team through the steps required, and achieve those goals collaboratively. If you have that skill, therefore, you can contribute to our nation and be one as the role model in today's world.
Excellent! Miss Bajo share about informative insight about life and career skills. So now, let's move on to Miss Layson.
When we say learning environment, it can be defined as an area that provides opportunities for students to learn through many different methods, including lectures, seminars, discussions, and hands-on activities. So this promotes meaningful learning experiences to students, especially enhancing their attention and focus, their performance, and practice their critical thinking. So learning environment can also be a great area to explore when it introduces a new set of knowledge like technologies as a new learning tool.
What a fantastic perspective, panelists! And now, it's time to share the Q&A portion between audience and panelists. May I call on to Miss Bumbunga about her questions.
First question is, how do youth assess students' 21st century life and career skills and their learning environment?
By developing those 21st century skills such as critical thinking, problem solving, and information literacy, so these are the examples of 21st century skills. These skills are not only contribute to a well-prepared workforce of the future, but it also give all individuals life skills that will help them succeed in their lives.
Second question is, how the results of this study be utilized in enhancing the 21st century life and career skills of students and their learning environment?
So to answer the question number 2, The results of this study can be utilized in enhancing the 21st century life and career skills of students and their learning environment. Is through this, it can be their basis in an ongoing investigation, assessment, and progress monitoring to foster and advocate for 21st century life and career skill development among youth. And also, through this, they can get factual information that is effective and productive in enhancing students' skills as being the 21st century learners.
Here are the second batch of questions. First question is, will information and communication technology make a difference in the teaching learning process? How?
Yes, ICT can make a difference in teaching and learning process. It is by providing students with easy to access information, accelerated learning, and fun opportunities to practice what they learn. It enables students to explore new subjects and deepen their understanding of difficult concepts, particularly in such fields of study. So educational technology can foster collaboration. Not only can teacher engage with students during lessons, but students can also communicate with each other. So through the use of technology inside and outside the classroom, students can gain 21st century technical skills necessary for future occupations.
The second question is, how can teachers effectively use computers and the internet in the classroom?
So, integrate social media. In this way, because students already spend so much time on their social medias, integrating its use into your classroom is among the most innovative ways to use technology in the classroom by connecting students to curriculum, classroom resources, and one another.
Third question is, how would you prepare the students to handle the unreliable and unscholarly materials found in the internet?
So to prepare the students in dealing this matter, students should be taught to think like a skeptic and ask questions about the content before accepting it as fact. So who produced the material is perhaps the most valuable clue and a great place to start. Teaching the students about the difference between scientific journals, newspapers, social media, and other sources. Ask them to consider how recent the information is, where did it originate from, and finally, what does the author have to gain from putting forward the information?
The fourth question is, discuss the relation between education and industry and the mismatch between the knowledge and skills acquired by the students and the industry needs.
Industry education partnerships are collaborative efforts that bring higher education institutions. There is a good reason to believe that education institutions must work proactively with industry to deliver appropriately skilled and capacitated graduates to meet the societal and economic needs. The mismatch between the knowledge and skills acquired by the students and the industry needs, one of it is that the students have weak understanding of the skills and degrees that will help them find a job. Most students are not sure what educational program will help them find a good job. Another is underemployment, in which it occurs when workers' jobs don't use all their skills, education, or availability to work. It includes those who work full-time but live below the poverty level, in which this category also known as working poor. Probably the solution of these existing issues is increasing your self-awareness, being self-aware of your strengths and weaknesses. It gives you a better understanding of why you're good a fit for a specific job while others will not suit you.
Thank you for participating, everyone. I hope the viewers were able to get great ideas about the topic we discussed. Thank you for listening. We really do appreciate your interest in this important discussion. Have a good day, everyone.